Hello, everybody. Happy Friday. I hope that you've been having a wonderful week and that you're about to have a freaking amazing weekend. So, right now, I have I'm pulling cards from the Whispers of Love Oracle deck on my story. If you would like a card from there, I also have my love package, which is either self love or romance based, and it can be a healing, a guided meditation with self hypnosis in it, some messages, some channeling, and my cat just opened the door. That is so funny. All right, so call in your counterparts' energies, their higher self, their guide team, your higher self and guide team. And just remember that this is a collective reading. So use your discernment, throw out what doesn't work for you, bring in what does, and if you want your own reading, you can go ahead and get one. I completely forgot what I was going to say. Oh, okay. This is the messages. These are the messages that I've been getting. So there are a lot of changes happening in, um, let's say, what can I say? Connections right now. A lot of different connections are reaching this point where it's make or break, and the changes that you make right now, the realizations, the reflections, the healing, the growth will completely alter and change your connection into something completely new and better, or it'll show you that it is not for you anymore and that there is a new cycle up ahead for you. And for some of those that are going into those new cycles, they're going to be going into this huge cycle of self growth and self love and like self empowerment that is going to be so freaking amazing. And it's also going to give your counterpart the chance to do that as well, so that later on you will have the opportunity to get back together, but like in this just like amazing way. Or like, so it's just this huge time of transition right now, and there's different things happening for different people depending on your journey, right? Some people will move forward into something completely new, uncharted, something that they weren't expecting at all, but something that will be really amazing. So those are all things that I have been getting from my guides about the collective right now. Alrighty, let's go. Like, part of me wants to use this deck and then part of me does not, but then I couldn't figure out what the other deck is that I wanted to use instead, so I was like, all right. I feel like this is like more, yeah, okay. So what I was saying before, earlier in this recording is that, right, there are a few different paths for people right now that are going on in the collective for the, like, majority, right? And I feel like this deck is representing one or two of those. And that is why I feel that. But I'm not going to be going into all of those different paths in a 10-minute video. So I guess that's helpful anyway. So this is the one that came up for to be seen by the collective. I always ask for the messages that need to be heard the most right now for the collective's highest and greatest good. So this is what's going on. Oh, look at this cool little mug that my friend got me for Christmas. Look at all the cats. It's so funny. Okay. What is going on in our counterparts' environment that is most impacting them right now? They're actually like seeing the light, and that is the phrase that I just heard in my brain. Right? They are actually feeling really happy and prosperous and abundant and excited about where they are right now. Whether your counterpart is in a relationship or it has to do with themselves or work or family or friends, like, and honestly for some of them I do feel like it's in a lot of those different areas, not just one. They're feeling really good about themselves, like their solar plexus chakra is glowing, and they just feel really happy and abundant, and like they finally found um like the path that they're meant to be on, which I hesitate to say because I feel like, you know, you're always on the path that you need to be on, to get where you want to be, right? Uh, it's gonna lead you there somewhere or other, right? It's just which path did you choose? Um, but yeah, so they're feeling good right now. However, this is more of like a necessary thing right now, right? They need to be feeling this way for the changes that are about to come their way. Right, we have the Eight of Air, the Emperor, and the Knight of Earth. So they've been really like thinking about how to make their life just freaking fulfilled and amazing, and how to build it the right way. And that is why like you're finally able to kind of step out of their head and feel it and do it. So how do they think about you? How does your counterpart think about you right now in your headspace? We have the Priestess and the Ten of Fire. And then we have Strength, the Two of Water, and the Empress. So there's a lot going on over here. We have the World. So they recognize some kind of ending that is going on with you and with their connection with you. And I think a lot of that has to do with what you've been doing or something that you said or something like that. But with the Priestess and the Ten of Wands, right? They really think that like you are super, super intuitive, and they're like recognizing right now how much of a burden that can be. And they're also kind of feeling it with themselves, right? They're like, like they have always been trying to help me with things that they saw and that they recognized, because they're so intuitive and because they're so like not like in the like I don't know, in the wave of everything that's going on, right? And they're kind of like just in this recognition and kind of almost awe. I wouldn't say awe, but like they're really feeling it. Like they're recognizing that what it was and who you are, and they're kind of trying to step into that themselves too, but then they're also kind of like nervous about it. They're like, yeah, I'm actually pretty intuitive too. Maybe I can step into that a little bit. But then they're also like, but they've always been super intuitive, and I've seen how much of a burden it can be. Except that this is also why they're like in such a good place right now. It is to see like they can handle anything, and they can take things that are more difficult and make them into something that is good, right? So we have the Two of Water, the Emperor, and Strength. And they just really see you as someone who they can have a really, really strong relationship with. And that you were just like super amazing and wonderful and awesome and perfect. And that the connection that you guys have is super strong. And that it's weathered so many different storms. And it's like, you know, like they just have a lot of respect for you right now. They have a lot of respect for you, and they have a lot of recognition for the connection that you two share, even if it's not really something that like they're a part of right now. They're just like, they have a lot of respect right now and recognition for everything. So how do they feel about you? Oh wow, I'm on 9 minutes already. We have the Two of Air and the Devil, Death, and the Four of Earth. So the way that they feel, right? And we have the Ace of Earth. There's this new beginning that they want. The way that they feel is that they didn't see it coming, that there is now this ending to kind of like the codependency and the negativity and the like the not healthy stuff about your connection, and like the kind of like resistance to the connection because of these negative things. So like they didn't see it coming. They didn't think it would happen. And I feel like this is also on its way for some people. Like I feel like it hasn't even hit yet for some people, but it'll happen in the next few days or week. Right, because this reading is for the week, right? Friday to Friday. And it's kind of like they're just blindsided, right? It was kind of like almost like they had a slap in the face, but it wasn't like a hurtful slap in the face. It was like someone blew in their ear or something, you know, like startling but not horrible. But there's like this ending to this resistance because they recognized that it wasn't negative, that it wasn't unhealthy, that like it just came out in unhealthy, negative ways. It expressed itself in unhealthy, negative ways. But it was because that there was so much to come up to heal, right? And it was kind of like this huge, like, powerful slap. That was a slap in the face, right? Like, those things were slaps in the face. Those things were like, holy, like, I can't even, right? And that's why they were resisting and it was so difficult. And now it's kind of like this recognition and it's like strength in who you are and the connection, no matter what state it's in, right? Just at a base level. And this, what I was saying with the sun about what's going on with them right now, right? It's like, it's to help them recognize that they're worthy of this, that they recognize as external, as not being them, right? They see it as the connection and you right now. But where this is moving, it's like, oh, well, maybe I'm a part of that too, or I can be if I choose it, like if I step into it. So their intentions towards you, holy, oh no. All right. I'm going to finish this on my YouTube. Yeah. Okay, their intentions towards you. We have the Queen of Water, the Eight of Earth, and the Moon. So this full moon was extremely strong and potent and a lot of things happen. We also have the Queen of Fire, right? So we have this hard work to be worthy of your love, right? And it's something that is mostly energetic and that is mostly 5D, right? But in the 3D, we would be seeing more of like them appreciating you for how attractive of a person you are. And yes, that's physical, but it's more like as a person, right? Like they're really, you're being the truth of how amazing you are as a person is really being thrown in their face. So the movement that is possible to come in right now is the Six of Air and the Six of Earth. That is two sixes. Sixes are about balance and remembering, right? So this is like putting down your swords after a battle, right? And this is about reciprocity and balance. So it's like the movement that is possible to come in right now is like an end of the conflict. It's an end of like whatever, what's it called? Whatever standoff has been going on between the two of you. And the guidance to bring that movement is the Ace of Water, the Six of Earth again, was on the bottom of the deck just now, and the Knave of Earth and the Knight of Earth. Wow. Oh wow, the Knight of Earth again. Wow, okay. So, right, like it's moving away from feeling like everything is lost into this really like self-love and self-fulfillment and self-abundance. And being able to move nice and slow. And like really, really like just building like that sturdiest foundation that you've ever thought of or believed of in your life, right? So like starting with yourself, extending that love and that care and that like peacefulness and balance and reciprocity. And then while the both of you are doing this, right, each of you is working on their self-love and abundance and being fair and reciprocal and balanced with the other person. In doing that, right, you meet each other halfway and build like the most beautiful bridge you've ever seen. Seven of Earth. Yeah, 10 of Water. Temperance. King of Water. The Magician. The Fool. Oh my goodness, guys. Yeah, like, this is happening. There is movement towards this. It might be a little slow. It might be going on over the next couple months. But, like, this is starting now. This energy is here. And it's the time to put into it now. Alright, guys. I hope you have a perfect, wonderful, amazing weekend. I'm here if you need me. Remember my love package. Or you can always schedule a reading or a healing or hypnosis session with me. Alright, guys. Bye.